Hi, my name is Xuhui Wang, and my topic is Radium Girls in Orange, New Jersey. Here are the objectives. We want to figure out the background of Radium Girls, the impact of the event on their health level, and the consequence and follow-up. Now we have the main contents here, so we will discuss what are Radium Girls, U.S. Radium Corporation, geographic location of Orange, New Jersey, timeline, age at first employment, deaths by year, radium levels, superfund and clean up. So what are Radium Girls? At peak production during World War One, as many as 300 young women worked as dial painters at their neighborhood U.S. Radium Corporation plant in Orange, New Jersey, seated at the long benches on the second floor of the concrete paint application building with its large windows and skylights. They meticulously welded many brushes, painting luminous paint on the numerous and hands of wristwatches and the airplane cockpit dials. Within 10 years, many would be dead. U.S. Radium Corporation produced luminous pens and other radium products for military and medical purposes in Orange, New Jersey from 1917 to 1926. However, they operated with a dual set of health safety standards. Their chemists and scientists were provided protective measures against the exposure to the radioactive radium. The dial painters had no such measures in place. Nearly every surface inside their factory buildings sparkled with radioluminescence. Their supervisors told the dial painters the flavorless paint was perfectly safe and encouraged them to point their camel hair brushes with their lips to keep a fine point. So from this map, we can find that Orange located in the middle of New Jersey. Here is the timeline. In 1923, the first dial painter died. Her jaw fell away from her skull before death. In 1924, U.S. Radium hired a Harvard physiologist consultant, but prohibited publication of his their findings when they attributed to the dial painter's medical problems to radium. In fact, U.S. Radium went so far as to issue a fictitious positive report under the scientist's name to the NJ Department of Labor. In 1925, an independent statistician from Prudential Insurance Company documented incredible jaw infections and anemia among 2 dead and 12 living dial painters. In 1925, the Essex County Medical Examiner noted an detection of gamma rays from living dial painters and the exhalation of radon from their lungs. In 1925, the sister of a former dial painter died from radiation exposure caused by sharing a bed with her sister. In 1926, U.S. Radium ceased the production of radium salts, closed its Orange plant, and moved its remaining operations to New York City. In 1928, the Surgeon General and Public Health Service required rigid and continuous inspection of radium plants and required hourly allocation of radium, use of hose, and medical monitoring of employees. In 1929, the U.S. Department of Labor identified 23 fatalities attributed to radium poisoning. In 1931, the examiner reported 5 deaths from bone cancer among a sample of 18 former dial painters. The other 13 were from various related diseases. The doctor stated this proved that radiation could cause cancer. By 1959, deaths from recorded radiation exposure had reached 45. Age at first employment. From this bar graph, we can find that age from 10 to 20 account for the majority. Here is the deaths by year. This line graph indicates that in 1959 the death number reached 45. From this pie chart, the Radium Corporation side has a much higher random levels compared to the normal background side. In 1918, the NJ Department of Environmental Protection found random levels at the side of up to 50 microcurries per liter versus the normal background level of 0.3 microcurries per liter. In addition, surface testing revealed highly contaminated soil with 200 to 300 picocuries per gram, with high nodes of up to 5,000 picocalories per gram. Superfund and cleanup. In 1983, the U.S. radium property was designated a Superfund site. Remediation of the site began in 1997 and lasted 9 years. During this period, the two remaining buildings were demolished as part of the cleanup to remove radiological contamination, along with soil to a depth of 50. Here is a summary of this story. During World War One, 300 young women worked at Dell Printers at U.S. Radium Corporation in Orange, New Jersey. The Dell Printers and other workers were aware of their deteriorating health conditions as early as 1917. 1920, the Dell Printers were allowed to eat at their workstations without washing their hands. By 1959, deaths from recorded radiation exposure had reached 45. In 1983, the U.S. radium property was designated a Superfund site. Remediation of the site began in 1997 and lasted for 9 years. Here are the references. Thank you.